Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Do not adjust your device. This is Southern Farming Kitchen. Today's video is in collaboration with my girl Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life. And we decided to get together and bring you guys some extreme budget meals. And we thought about our childhood and some of the things that we really enjoyed when we were children, but we didn't realize they were budget meals until we got older. So that's what we've done. We've got a couple of recipes for you. I did a sweet treat. So when you're done watching this video, make sure you go down and check out the link below. If you don't know who Tamara is, check out her channel and tell her I sent you. Now let's roll into these recipes. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Welcome to my Southern Farming Kitchen. So all of my grannies, the granny that raised me after my mother passed away, all of her recipes were always kind of easy on the budget. And she made this, and I realized it's actually kind of took the internet by storm, but she was making it long before there was an internet. And it's strawberry milk. Simple and easy, very inexpensive. I mean, you can find strawberries fairly cheap. Don't worry about the little bits of that top there. I'm going to give those to the bunny rabbits. But she would take the strawberries, and I'm making a small batch just for me and Bob. She would take the strawberries and dice them fairly small, and we're going to add some sugar to it, mash them up just a little bit, and combine them with milk. Just that easy. She would drink hers in a teacup, sitting at the table, reading her book or what have you. She said it was fancy that way, and I guess it was. But I probably just, I might drink mine out of a teacup. I have her teacup, so I might do that. A little bit of nostalgia. But I'm going to go ahead and chop up these beautiful strawberries and go ahead and get them mashed up in that bowl. Alright, so I'm going to add some granulated sugar. She didn't use anything fancy, just straight up granulated sugar. And it's about a tablespoon or a little bit more, depends on how sweet you want it. And then take your fork, give it a quick little mash, just like so. No rhyme or reason to it, just kind of mash out that juice a little bit. And then I'm going to let this sit on the counter for about 15-20 minutes and let it kind of come together and make its own juice. Alright, so I have a milk jug here. I got this many moons ago, and I do use it for certain things in the kitchen, and I do use it for this when I make it. I don't have a kitchen funnel. I know I need to get one, but I did have a water bottle, so I cut that just like so. And now I'm going to take those strawberries. Let me show you really quick. See how they've made all that juice? I'm going to take those strawberries and put them right in that jar. And I do it like this so that I don't lose any of that precious juice or any of those precious crushed up berries. Alright, so I'm going to take a couple more of these strawberries. I want just a couple of bigger hunks in there. I'm just going to cut them kind of small. Well, bigger than what's in there. Just like so. Put those right in. Oh, I'll probably do about 2 strawberries here. Alright, so we're going to start with 1 cup of whole milk. You can use like heavy cream and half, but remember this is, budget, so they do cost a little bit more. But if you happen to have some, throw it in there. So I think this is going to take about 2.5 cups of regular milk. All right, see the strawberries all at the bottom? The milk is already starting to turn pink. I know my lighting's not great, but trust me, it's turning pink. I'm going to go ahead and give this a shake and stick it in the fridge and let it chill for at least an hour and let everything just kind of come together. Alright, so here is Granny's teacup and saucer. I have a bunch of these actually. Look, this is the pattern that she had. I love them. I have the whole set. I mean, like, literally, she collected all of them, so I have them all. Alright, I'm going to shake up my milk. It's good and pink. And I'm going to pour a little bit in there just like Granny would. Look at those strawberries. How cute is that? All right, so there you go. That's a nice treat. The kiddos will love it. It's easy on the pocketbook, really easy on the pocketbook. And I have a ton of strawberries left over for another dessert. So make that for your kiddos. It's very inexpensive and they'll love it. They'll love you for it. I pinky promise. All right, so here's another dish. Few ingredients, really good. Filling. I had no idea when I was growing up that this was a Depression era meal. It's just the way that Nanny cooked. Now, Nanny was my mom's mom and Granny was my dad's mom. So, I know it can get confusing, but she made this. She typically made it for lunch, but she's been known to make it for her supper too. Like I said, very filling. You can make some biscuits with this. Anything you want. Make some mayonnaise biscuits. I'll leave that recipe down below. So that is 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes. Keep that can because you're going to want it. And we're going to saute these tomatoes down on a fairly high heat until they start to break down just a little bit. Alright, so right here I have added 1 can of water, right here. So a can of tomatoes, a can of water, and a can and a half of elbow macaroni. That's it. And you're going to stir this and just keep an eye on it. Don't cook it too hard. You don't want your noodles to fall apart. And just until when those noodles are tender, it's done. Alright, y'all, there you have it. It is so easy. I pinky promise just a few ingredients, but it fills you up. And I mean, if you don't like tomatoes, you probably won't like it. But if you do, make sure you try it and let me know how it is. Add some hot sauce to it, y'all. I'm not kidding. It's so good. Alright, so let's make Granny's creamy chicken and rice. Melody loves this stuff. I love this stuff. Bob's not a huge fan, but he's not a huge chicken fan either, but we're going to make it. I got 2 bone-in chicken breasts. I'm going to add some salt. I add quite a bit of salt because I'm kind of rendering down a stock here. And I'm going to add some black pepper, if I can get a hold of it here. Add some black pepper in there. And then I'm going to completely cover this with water, turn it down to a hard simmer, and I'm going to let it cook for a couple of hours. I want a good, rich, fatty stock. Alright, I removed my chicken. I've got a good, strong broth here. That's why you want those bones. So I've picked that, and I've got 2 cans of Great Value cream of chicken soup. We're going to add those in. Sorry if it's steamy, but, you know, really cooking. Alright, I'm going to add another can. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to add 2 cups of instant rice. You can add any kind you want, but Granny always used instant. I'm using instant too. I'm going to add that chicken right back in there. Alright, and then let's stir all of that together. I've got my heat on low, no higher. I'm not going to put it any higher than that. And then I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to walk away. Alright, y'all, so there it is in all its glory. You know, back in the day, we didn't know that this was budget meals. We just knew that it was good, it was comforting, and we always had something in our belly. We had no idea the money that our parents and our grandparents saved so that we could eat. Make sure you go over and check out Tamara's channel. Tell her I sent you. Show her all the love that you show me. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, my friends. And may God always bless you.